This video today is for anyone who might be feeling tired or weary. And I'm going to play you a song or two. But even before I do that, I just want to spend a minute together being tired together. And really almost I'm speaking to your tiredness right now. So just, if you're watching this, just take a breath and let yourself settle in. And we'll spend a few minutes together. And I'll do the same, because I happen to be tired today. But what's interesting is even when I say that just now, wow, how do you make those things stop? Even as I say that just now, there was a part of me that was like, no, I'm tired, but I'm not tired. Like, there's tiredness in me. Parts of me are tired, but I'm not just 100% tired. Like, I don't totally identify with tiredness right now. That's a nice thing to recognize. And maybe that's you too. Maybe you're not totally tired right now, but maybe there's just a part of you or a part of your experience of life right now where you do feel weary. Or maybe you just feel totally, completely tired, which I've been there many times in the last week. So to whatever level of tiredness you happen to be feeling right now, I'm inviting that tiredness, yours and mine, to be here for a couple of minutes. And I just feel overwhelmingly grateful to be making a video to put into the internets that is simply here to make some space for some quality of being a human being, and maybe nothing more. So this space is for me to allow my tiredness to be here, and for you to allow your tiredness to be here. Whether it's just a little bit or whether it's just overwhelmingly tired, that's fine. So just take a breath and be here. Tired, that's fine. This is a space where it's not a problem that you feel some tiredness. And I think that's where I'll go next, just speaking to your tiredness, speaking to my tiredness. I'll say to the tiredness of ours, it's not a problem at all. In fact, it's a very natural part of being a human being and a living thing. A very important, necessary feeling which leads to rest. Where does tiredness lead? Rest. Unless we don't allow ourselves the freedom to feel tired. But this is a space where it's okay to feel tired. And therefore, this is a moment that you're giving yourself right now, and I'm giving myself right now, which will likely lead to rest. That sounds nice. Let's take another breath. Maybe look around the room that you're in and just be where you are. And even maybe specifically be tired, or not trying to be tired, trying to be positive towards your tiredness, whatever amount of tiredness you're feeling. Like, thank you, tiredness. Thank you for reminding me that there's an opportunity for me in this moment to rest. Great that you are sensitive enough to feel some tiredness. And this is obviously something that will change throughout the day, obviously. Eventually, will lead to so much tiredness that we actually go to sleep. And so this video may be creating a space that can be reproduced later on, for me, for you, where we maybe develop a little bit of a practice right now that we bring in again later. And each time that we feel tired, the different levels, like the afternoon slump, the morning grog, the shot of adrenaline and energy where there's like almost basically no tiredness, and then eventually the end of the day where we just feel maybe exhausted or just tired. That tiredness is so good. It's funny to say that because it seems like it shouldn't have to be said, and yet it feels profoundly contrasting idea to me that feeling tired is good. Why is that so weird? Feeling hungry is good. It leads to nutrition. It leads to nutrients. It leads to life. Feeling tired leads to rest. Feeling afraid leads to safety. Feeling alone or lonely leads to togetherness. Naturally, these things are true. And I think the way that they work the least is when we identify them as bad. It's a paradox, but I feel lonely and I don't want to feel lonely. And somehow that tends to lead to feeling more lonely, to being more alone. What would happen if I felt lonely and I loved that feeling? I cared for it, I had compassion, and I allowed it to be there, and I thanked it, like, thank you that I have the feeling of being of loneliness right now. And I'm going to allow that to lead me to my next steps, which would probably be to find togetherness. So, tiredness leads to rest. Unless maybe I'm not okay with being tired. What does that lead to? I'm not okay that I feel tired leads me to working to not feel tired. Trying to stop myself or control myself from feeling what I'm feeling, which is exhausting. So, I hope I'm not filling the space too much with theory. Maybe this would be a good time to just come back and say, I acknowledge some of my tiredness. I feel it in my eyes right now, a little bit. And in the back of my neck, just feels tired. And that's fine. I allow that to be here. And I invite you to do the same. To feel genuinely okay with our feeling of tiredness. And now I'm going to play a song, and I want to be very clear that this song is not here to make you feel less tired. This video is not here to make you feel less tired. There is no part of me that wants to make you feel less tired right now. And I want you to hear that from another human being who does not see your tiredness. Or we can expand this, your hunger or your loneliness or sadness or happiness or whatever it is that you're feeling as a problem. You are not a problem. What you're feeling right now is free to be here, not as a problem. So this song is not going to change that. It's going to accompany it. And I'll add to that, this song is also not, I'm not putting this song here to make you more tired. So in either direction, there is no manipulation happening here, only companionship. We've been driving on empty, since last November, and we got by without any, since we can remember. Since we can remember. We don't need what they have anyway. We've got love, love is all that it takes. And once in a while we can feel that everything's gonna be okay. Driving on empty. Driving on empty. I will buy you a castle, long clear horizons, beauty as far as our eyes can see, and I will stand like a mountain, strong like the ocean. If you want, you can lean on me. We don't need what they have anyway. We've got love, love is all that it takes. And once in a while we can feel that everything's gonna be okay. Driving on empty. Driving on empty. Driving on empty. Driving on empty. We don't need what they have anyway. We've got love, love is all that it takes. And once in a while we can feel gonna be